It's a sad day. The GOAT of MMA, Belal Muhammad, couldn't get it done, and my personal friend. But we'll get to that later. We're going to start with UFC Fight Night, Belal Muhammad versus Gabriel Bonfim, starting with the first fight of the night and ending at the last, and I will tell you all about him. Starting with Caitlin Souza versus Irene Carlosi. Irene looked good in the first minute of the fight. And then those last 34 seconds came in. And Caitlin Souza, with pure brute strength, popped her with the right hand, put her down like a Raggedy Ann doll. Or Golden Freddy, anything like that. And then she throws a head kick and smacks her across the nose and was finished. This was a very impressive win from Caitlin Souza. Fight was very short, very impressive performance. Put her out cold. Finished with ground and pound. An amazing performance from her. On to the next fight. Yanesi Dubin versus Julissa Chavez. Yanesi Dubin is a good fighter. She just etched out a decision. So was Jessica Chavez. It wasn't a very exciting decision split. I did think Yanesi... I don't know. I thought Yanesi didn't win the fight. And I stand by that. It was a split decision. And Jessica Chavez did more. I don't even think it should have been split decision. Anyway, I thought Jessica Chavez did a great job. And the judges were a little bit wrong on this one. She's got outworked the entire fight. She got out-hustled. And was beaten a boring decision by Jessica Chavez. Yeah, Yanesi Dubin needs to start hustling more. Not enough pressure. That's what you're going to notice in a lot of these fights. Is there's just not enough pressure on some ends. Next fight. Jordan Levitt versus Joe Anderson Brito. I did pick Jordan Levitt to win. I know. Okay? He lost. Embarrassingly. A Java update. Whatever. He lost. He did good in the grappling in the beginning. He smudged him against the cage. He smudged Joe Anderson Brito against the cage. That's all he did. Shot on a stupid takedown. He wasn't even doing that bad on the feet. Stupid takedown. And he gets stuffed. And what does he do? He keeps pushing forward to it right into a ninja choke. Bang. Joe Anderson Brito latches it up, submits him immediately. Jordan Levitt, you're an idiot. And you were a good underdog pick. I don't care. I don't care. And Jordan Brito beat him by submission. He looked really good in this fight. Didn't look great in his last one, but he's a good prospect, and I would love to see him fight some more. He looked really good. On to the next fight. Priscilla Cachoeira versus Chelsea Chandler. I think it was another submission, which was really good. First round submission by armbar. I remember this one. There's a lot of first round finishes on this card. First round submission by Chelsea Chandler was very good. The armbar, you could see it coming from a mile away. Priscilla Cachoeira had nothing for it. Chelsea Chandler just worked her stay on top. And the armbar was so obvious a minute before it even happened. Yeah, another first round finish. Very impressive. She was super happy with her win. I'm very happy for her. But yeah, very impressive win. Very easy submission. Priscilla Cachoeira didn't do great. Maybe she doesn't deserve to be around. Yeah. On to the next one. Bruno Silva versus Edgar Chairez. Edgar Chairez looked so powerful in the fight. It was actually really impressive. I thought Bruno Silva was going to win. He had good strikes. But Edgar's actually really good. And again, he's only lost to the best of the best. Only Joshua Van and Tatsuro Taira. His only losses in the UFC. It's, again, another first round finish. Drops Bruno Silva with a right hook in the first 2 minutes of the round. Shocked me. Looked super powerful. Looked amazing. And then in the second half, he hit him again with another right hook. Put him down. Ground and pounded the finish. It looked awesome. I think he should fight Moreno in Mexico. He's a great Mexican prospect. Really powerful for flyweight. You know, people have knocked out Bruno Silva before, like Cap and Joshua Van. But Chairez did it the best. And he looked super powerful. And I can't wait to see more of him. Tall, lengthy, just like Charles Jourdain, but more powerful. It's really nice to see. I would love to see him fight someone soon. Didn't take much damage in the fight. Marcus McGee versus John Yanis. Marcus McGee, you disappointed me. You took a round off Jan and you coasted to a victory. Now, it was impressive. He kind of just was like a chill dude the entire fight. Like, he wasn't trying to finish or anything. Just blitz in, blitz out. Really nothing exciting about this fight, and that really sucks to say because I like Marcus McGee, but he kind of coasted to a decision, calf kicks, blitzing in, blitzing out. Very, very clean boxing. I do have to admit that. When he's going to fight up in the rankings, he's going to look great. His boxing defense and his boxing is on point. But he knew he was going to win, and he just coasted to a victory. So a pretty boring fight from him. John Yannis didn't look great at all. But Marcus McGee just beat him. Coasted. It looked great. On the next fight. Matt Schnell versus Alessandro Costa. Yeah, Matt Schnell retired. It makes more sense. He shot in on a takedown. First round finish, by the way. And Alessandro Costa just ground and pounded his head in. I think it was 20 unanswered shots. And then Matt Schnell just got called right after. Well, his total strikes is 19. Significant strikes. It was 19 unanswered shots. And he just put Matt Schnell out. Matt Schnell retired. Makes sense. He looked like the favorite out there. I would love to see Costa more. He looked great. And that's the whole prelims. It was nothing much at all. There were so many first-round finishes. It was an incredible prelims. And the main card was still pretty good, too. On to the first fight in the main card. Iwo Baranowski versus Junior Tafa. What are these guys' bones made of? Iwo Baranowski, I think he broke his leg. I think he broke Junior Tafa's leg after 2 calf kicks. It was insane. Iwo Baranowski looks awesome. He's so fun to see. First round slime out merchant. And he is ready to keep going and building. All he had to do was land calf kicks. 1 calf kick, stunned Junior Tafa. The second one, Junior Tafa winced, pulled it back, tried to put pressure on it, and his big flabby belly pulled him down because the leg couldn't hold him anymore. I think his calf broke, and Iwo Baranowski just laid on the ground and pound, got a first round finish, looked great. It was a great fight. Junior Tafa, I think he's 7-6 now. But it is bad. And he said he wants to fight 4 more times this year. Yeah, right, buddy. Have fun not getting cut. That is one of the worst records I've seen. Cut this guy. Dude, Iwo Baranowski looked amazing. 10 out of 10 performance. Deserves the performance of the night bonus. Awesome. Bryce Mitchell versus Santiago Luna. Yes! As a fellow Arkansas native, Bryce Mitchell getting this win. It was good. It was great. He looked really good in the fight. Smothering, pressuring, grappling. Santiago Luna's young, explosive, and a great fighter, but Bryce Mitchell just laid on the grappling just over and over again. Wasn't the most exciting fight, but hey, he's Bryce Mitchell. I love him anyway. But he looked phenomenal. And the submissions were there the entire fight. He didn't really go for it. He needs to do more ground and pound within his fights. That's definitely something he needs to work on. But he looked great in the grappling, pressure, and weight. He looked big, way bigger than Luna. Even though Luna took it on short notice, he's still a very dangerous guy. And he got the submission in the last 10 seconds with 3 seconds to go. Very impressive arm triangle. Oh, God. That we saw. Oh, God. We saw the entire fight that it was open. And he was setting it up. And he really could have got any submission he wanted. Quoted a Bible verse at the end. Thanked him. Good for Bryce Mitchell. He looked amazing. Yeah! Bryce Mitchell. Yes, we're very happy that he won. Please don't cut him. It's Bryce Mitchell's last fight on the contract. You know, he said some controversial things. He really could be cut from the UFC. I'm begging you not to do it. We need Bryce Mitchell in the UFC. He's a big name. He deserves big fights. Maybe Chito Vera in his next fight. I think that would be a good fight. On to the next fight. Fares Ziam versus Tom Nolan. I picked Fares Ziam to win this fight, and he just got out-hustled the entire fight. He was powerful. He was a better striker by a mile. You watching this fight, and he's popping Tom Nolan over and over again with huge shots. But Tom Nolan is a hustler, and he would get on this grappling, get on the ground and pound, and just hustle. And Fares Ziam was trying to get out of the guard. Whenever Fares Ziam was his guard, he was pushing off, trying to make a base. But Tom Nolan would just drag him down, keep him down. And that's how it went the entire fight was Fares Ziam would pop him with the shots, and then Tom Nolan would just put it on a takedown and out-hustle him the entire time. And it was a really good performance from Tom Nolan. I thought Fares Ziam was going to destroy him. Tom Nolan called out Money Moicano, "You better not!" And I think Tom Nolan deserves a bigger opponent, but not Moicano. But getting up in the rankings, he looks great. And for Ziam, they did him dirty for this fight. He deserved a ranked opponent, and he got beat. So he's going to be set back a few steps, and it's going to be really unfortunate. But have Ziam fight someone soon. He didn't get too hurt. But yeah, Tom Nolan looked phenomenal. 10-1, 11-1. Yeah, Tom Nolan looks great. Can't wait to see him more. He is friends with Quinlan Salkild, which is interesting. 2 ranked lightweights that are so close together. Hope we don't see them fight. On to the next fight. Brendan Allen versus Edmund Shabazian. Brendan Allen won. And it was okay. But I just want to make this clear. You're number 4 in the world. And you could have lost this fight against an unranked fighter. I want to make that clear to you, Brendan Allen. Almost lost. He won. But Edmund Shabazian, if he wasn't so fearful of the takedown, he kept popping those shots, he really could have beat up Brendan Allen. Fuck you, Brendan Allen. I hate you. And Brendan Allen calls for a title shot. No. Does not deserve it. Not one bit. And he should fight DDP, the winner of DDP Usman. Brendan Allen doesn't deserve to be top 4. But Edmund Shabazian looked great, too. Against the top 4 guy. Popping the shots. It was an absolute war. It was a fight of the night. Definitely. But Edmund Shabazian looked great. Brendan Allen, he looked good, I guess. But Brendan Allen is the winner by decision. He won rounds 1 and 3, I think. No, 2 and 3. I thought he won rounds 2 and 3, and I thought Shabazian won round 1. He's just putting on the shots a lot. And he looked great. I think Edmund Shabazian definitely gets another ranked opponent, maybe top 15 for this performance. It's not a stinking stock at all. He needs to fight up more. Fight of the night, very good. It was just back and forth striking. Nothing very interesting happened. It was just back and forth striking. But it was a very fun fight nonetheless. On to the main event. My GOAT, Belal, might be washed. You know, my personal friend, and I really believed in him, but, dude, he has this one flaw. This main character syndrome. And it hurt to watch. Like, he would be tanking all these strikes. And he would throw a humongous hook like he was a main character. But all that's going to do is just squeak, squeak. Belal has no power. He threw these shots to knock out Bonfim. Shot no takedowns. And just got picked apart on the side. I think another very big issue with this fight was Belal's a stumpy guy. His legs and arms aren't long. You see when he tries to get the head kicks up to the head, it's so much more for him. But Bonfim was literally laughing at Belal's face, popping shots whenever he wanted. Dude, he out-decisioned Belal. What the heck? 50-45 Belal, the king of decisions, by picking him apart with a jab and a low kick? Dang. That's impressive. I thought Gabriel Bonfim was going to lose this. He looked horrible against Wonder Boy, and he absolutely tears apart Belal. Now, I don't want you people saying, was Belal ever even good? Maybe he wasn't, but no, I'm done with that. But Belal Muhammad lost, and he might never win again, and it really, I don't care. Actually, you know what? I don't care. But still, Gabriel Bonfim looked great. Can't wait to see him fight more people, like JDM, for example. And I fear for JDM with these low kicks that Gabriel Bonfim had. They were smacking so hard against Belal, and he looked amazing. But Belal Muhammad, dude, you're done. And it's so sad. See you in Chi-Town, my friend.